Thursday, and today I have Kelsey from Full of Days with me.
Hello.
And we have been thinking about Christmas. And you know, this time of year, it's so easy to eat way too much sugar and way too much white flour and all of that other stuff. I think we have like 5 events on the calendar that we have to take cookies to.
Yeah.
And I'm dreading having that many cookies in the house because I
dangerous.
know who eats the cookie dough and the cookies. And it's me, it's not even the kids, you know?
Yep.
So Kelsey has this great recipe for Coconutties.
We call them Coconutties, or my husband likes to call them afters. Afters,
Okay.
we eat them after dinner.
After dinner,
so afters,
perfect.
Yep.
And this is a healthy kind of coconut candy.
It is. Well, like I was saying, they're, you know, the fat bombs, everybody likes to use the
Right.
fat bombs. So we actually, by mistake, made them fat bombs because my daughter forgot to add the maple syrup. Well, it calls for a 1/4 cup, but she read it a 1/4 tablespoon. So they were basically fat bombs, and they were so good.
And they were still good. So
Yeah.
you can really cut all of the sugar out.
Yep.
And this doesn't even call for refined sugar in
Right.
the original recipe. So this is a great way to kind of diversify all of your sugar content and
Yeah.
sugar eating for Christmas time. So anyways, these are really simple to make. Let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is actually make coconut butter, because I don't buy coconut butter because
Great.
it's really expensive.
Yeah.
So you can make it with just coconut, like flaked or chipped coconut, a little bit of coconut oil, and then some coconut milk or raw milk or whatever nut-based milk. If you want to keep it dairy-free, you can do coconut milk.
Great.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So what we do is we start out with half of our coconut, and then we'll put it into either a blender or food processor.
Okay, and
Whichever.
here we have a total of about 1.5 cups. Is
One
that
and a
right?
quarter is going
1
in.
1/4,
We
okay.
have 2.5 cups.
2.5 cups here. And I will link
about this.
to Kelsey's recipe on her website for you guys so you can go check out the ingredients. Okay, and
Coconut oil
coconut oil.
in with the.
And how much
Coconut
coconut
flakes.
oil was that?
This is 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
And you want to get it. Basically, you're looking for a butter consistency. So
Okay.
do that, and then add our milk here. This is also 2 tablespoons.
All right, so we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons and see.
And you kind of you have to eyeball it.
Grab the lid for the mixer.
We need the lid. So you want to kind of eyeball it with the milk because you don't want it to be too runny, but we are going to be adding some more things in. So if it's a little runny to start, don't panic. You can always add more coconut flakes if you need to.
Okay, so this is how you make coconut butter even if you see it in a different recipe?
Yes, and
That
you
is
can
great to
add
know.
maple syrup to it if you want it a little sweeter.
All right.
So it's super easy.
That's really good to know. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to zip this up. All right. Let's see. What's
So
that look
it's-
like? So this kind of really looks like about like a peanut butter
Yeah.
type of consistency. So it really
Yeah.
is a butter.
Yeah,
So-
and this is purely, if you're making coconut butter, it's really all what you like. So if you like it a little gooier,
Uh-huh.
add a little bit more milk, or we haven't added the maple syrup to this yet, so that'll also make it a little
Yeah,
more.
that'll make it a little
Yeah,
smoother.
but it's just real sticky.
Oh,
Yummy.
that's good. You could eat it just like that.
Yep.
Well, this is only going to get better, I know. Okay, so you're going to add some
Yep.
more in.
So we'll add the maple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using a 1/4 cup, but again, like I said, you know, my daughter made the mistake, and we didn't miss it, so we sometimes just leave it out.
Yeah, that is nice
So-
when you can adjust the...
Yeah.
You know, a lot of recipes I found are really sweet.
Yes.
They're just
sometimes
way
too
over sweet for
Yeah.
our family, so it's nice
Yeah.
when you know you can adjust it.
So there's some vanilla. One of my new discoveries, have you ever bought vanilla bean powder?
Ooh, I haven't tried the powder, but I
It's-
just discovered the paste. And
Yes.
I've been really
Yeah.
excited about
Yeah.
that.
So vanilla bean powder is one of my new favorite things, but that
That's
would
a
be really good
nice
in
way
this
to
too.
get a really concentrated vanilla
Yes.
flavor,
Yep.
and it stores really well too.
Yep. So then we just need a 1/4 teaspoon of good salt, so sea salt.
And this is a good sea salt we have here today. So.
That just helps bring out all the flavors.
Absolutely. All right, and
So
back
blend
on.
it. Yep, blend it back
All
up,
right.
and it'll get even gooier.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yep. So it should be really gooey. And
All
then-
right. Oh yeah, so we have that really well mixed now.
Okay. So now
Let's
it's.
see what
I
you
mean,
think
it's-
about that.
Yeah,
Does that look
that's
right?
Yep. Now it's more like
Ooh, yeah.
butter,
Yeah.
butter, and
Yeah.
soft butter. So now what we'll do is we'll add the rest of the coconut flakes.
All right.
And you don't want these to get really blended up because this is what's gonna hold your batter together.
Okay.
So just
I
another
like a little
quick,
consistency in my
Yeah.
food too.
Mhm.
I don't like it too smooth.
right. So a couple quick pulses should be good.
All right.
Awesome.
Good?
Yeah. So
All
we'll
right.
dump it back
Scrape
into our
this
bowl
guy
here.
off here.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Yummy. You could eat it like this with
I
a
look,
spoon.
it's really tempting. I'm gonna try not to stick my finger in it.
Right. So, always the most fun part is getting it out of the canister.
I love things that you don't have to actually bake. Something about that. I
Yes.
don't know. It feels healthier, I guess,
Yeah.
because I'm not sticking it in the oven. but I like having that. Just something different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not all baked flour-based goods.
Yeah,
It's
and
really
these
nice
are
to have something
these are
different.
really fun because they're really pretty when they're all done.
Yeah.
They just look like little truffles.
That's nice.
And you can sprinkle a little extra coconut on top when the chocolate's melted on the outside. Make it extra pretty.
And this would be really easy for the kids to help with too, especially
my
the
kids
next
love
parts
to
of
help.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is great, especially for those guys that are
Yeah.
always wanting to scoop more cookies. We have a lot of
Exactly.
cookie makers in our
Yeah.
house.
So
All right.
the next step is you can take a spoon. You can take
Yeah.
a little cookie scoop if you have one. These are always handy because it's nice if you get them the same size. But ultimately, whatever size you want your candy to be, use that size spoon. So
And we have a cookie sheet here lined with a Silpat. If you don't have a Silpat, that's one of these silicone baking mats. You could use a parchment paper,
yep, anything nonstick,
wax paper,
yeah.
whatever you have.
So,
But I love these things that are non-disposable. It's
Worst-
just so nice.
yeah, worst case scenario, just take some coconut oil and grease your pan.
Yeah,
so it
that
doesn't
would work
stick.
great
So
too.
and then
Okay.
you just want to make sure you press it down really well. It is
Okay.
really sticky and gooey. So
All right.
you just kind of stick it down if you want. I mean, you can always, if you want to pick that back up, you can roll it into an actual
Oh, so
ball.
you can get
this
actually
has a
into a
flat bottom, but I mean, it's
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
your preference is.
That's nice. So that really is the texture of like I want to say like a sugar cookie dough
Yeah.
or something like
Yep.
that. So
Mhm.
that's a real nice cookie
yeah.
dough texture.
It does like to crumble because of the coconut in it, but that's why we stick it in the freezer
Right.
because that'll help firm it up. So
Perfect.
now we just roll all these into balls.
And we'll be right back. All right. Well, we have had these coconut balls in the freezer for, I don't know, 15 minutes,
Yeah,
20
not
minutes
long.
now.
It doesn't take them too
And
long.
they are nice and hard.
Yes.
They've gotten really firm. And then we went ahead and took some chocolate. Do you have an idea how much you used? Like
It was probably two
about
cups.
2 cups.
Yep.
That's what I would say
Yeah,
too.
it's not going to take that much, but you want it deep enough.
Yeah, so that
So.
you can actually dip it in. And we just created a double boiler here and filled the pan about a third of the way with water so that it would gently melt the chocolate. Now, an alternative way that you could make that would be in the microwave,
In the microwave,
right?
yep. And I did add a little bit of coconut oil to my chocolate because I find it just gives it a little bit more...
Makes it a little smoother.
A little smoother, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we have a very melted chocolate. If you do that in the microwave, just make sure that you stir it like every 30 seconds or so
Yeah.
to keep it from, getting all in one spot. And you can see this is really nice and smooth and melted
And yummy.
and yummy. And this was just chocolate chips. This was
Just chocolate chips.
dark
Yep.
chocolate chips.
Yep, and
This is
there's all
exciting.
sorts of, sometimes if I'm really wanting to watch the sugar, there is a brand that's sugar-free. I think it's Lily's or something like that.
Okay.
So we used those once and it was so good. So good.
Still good.
They
All
use
right.
stevia, I
Sometimes
think,
you
in
worry about the sugar-free things tasting
Some-
like they're
yeah,
sugar-free.
yeah. Tried and true, that one.
That
so,
one's a good one.
yeah,
Okay,
can
good.
only say.
Okay, so now we're going to just
Yep.
drop these guys in.
Yeah,
and
just
cover
drop
right?
them in, use a
Okay.
fork, stir them around, and then I get the double fork action because I like them
can
to look a little pretty. So
Oh, wow.
I usually just take the other fork and kind of, scoop off the less.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
scoop it off and then carefully.
Roll them on there.
Yep.
All
So,
right, right back
it's
onto your
pretty
Silpat.
simple.
Oh, that's really nice. These are going
Yeah.
to be so cute when they're done.
And it does. I mean, it goes pretty fast. So especially with 2 people.
Yeah. Oh, these are going to be so good.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have some chopped up coconut over here. is that.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't I do that while you keep dipping? So
Okay.
it's good to do this when the chocolate is still melty. It will set up pretty quickly because these are frozen.
Oh, look how
so
cute that is.
if the chocolate's wet, the coconut just sticks right to it. And then Carolyn thought, why don't we do some sea salt?
Yeah.
Because we
I
love chocolate sea salt.
dark chocolate with
So
sea salt.
we just crushed up some sea salt.
Okay.
If you have some coarse sea salt, just use that. But sprinkle it right on
Oh, look
top.
how cute that is. You know
So
what else
good.
you could do? You could probably crush up some peppermint candies.
We've done that before. It's
Is that
really
good?
good.
Is that
Yep.
good with the coconut?
Mhm. It works really good with
Does
the coconut.
it? Oh
Yep.
boy. Well, you guys can see how cute this is. And are we going to get these back into a freezer?
Yep.
Or
After
chill 'em a
you
little
put
bit more?
them, after you coat them all in chocolate, just put them back in the freezer. You will want to store these in the refrigerator. They're
Okay.
not. You can store them at room temperature, but they tend to get a little soft. So we just store ours in the refrigerator and take them out a little while before we're going to serve them.
Right before you
Yep.
need them.
So
This is such a great idea. You could put a bunch of these once they're chilled into a jar with a cute little top on it.
Yes.
And take them as a hostess gift for a
Perfect
Christmas
gift.
party,
Mhm.
or put them on a plate for, those cookie exchanges.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. So, hey, you guys, go check out Kelsey and her website over at www.everydayfull.com or on Facebook at Full of Days. And you're going to see all of these great recipes that she has over there. A lot of fun stuff and some good do-it-yourself projects
lots
too.
of DIY.
Yeah.
We've got some good Christmas DIY gifts there. So yeah, this
Great.
is one of them.
Good. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful Christmas.
See ya.
Goodbye.